Hello.
Hi.
I'm Ben.
I'm Ben.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Huh?
Oops.
You're Ben and I'm Ben.
Well, we're the
Hey,
NeighBens.
Ben.
And this is Prue.
Hi, Prue.
She's distraught right now. She can't talk.
Okay, you'll have to do her talking for her then, Ben.
She's driving a bit erratically, as you can tell. And I'm not very comfortable. I'm sat on something on the front seat, but, you know, it's ticking.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It took you 1 minute went down to
Sorry.
lower the tone.
What would Helen Daniels have said?
Disgusting!
So anyway, Ben, why are we here? Why have you summoned me? Why have you summoned me whilst I'm on my cruise with Prue?
Oh, well, Ben, I just felt like I had a bit of a score to settle with you, to be honest.
What's that?
A score of, like, you keep just boasting and bragging about like you are like the Neighbours' biggest fan in the world, and I thought, I need to at least try and knock you off your throne.
My self-made throne.
It's a throne, and I do like a throne. So, how are you feeling about this?
I'm a little bit nervous, if I'm honest. Obviously, time's gone on.
Time has gone.
Neighbours is 35 years old, so there's 35 years worth of material for you to come up with questions.
Yeah, there is, and I have, and, and I'm sure you're going to do the same to me, because let me tell you, I am as nervous as Gary Canning when someone gets an archery set out in front of him. Just saying. So
we've got 5 killer questions for each other. So we're just going to take it in turns.
Yep.
Who comes out on top.
Yep.
And the winner gets bragging rights online.
Bragging rights. Who is the biggest NeighBen?
Me. We are the children. We are the children of Barabbas.
Right. I think you should go first.
How many tracheotomies have there been in the show's history?
Oh, here we go. Right, so Clive gave Lucy one on the kitchen table of the Robinson household.
You've rephrased that.
Disgusting!
That was a whole other storyline.
Clive gave Lucy a tracheotomy
Yeah.
on the kitchen table.
Yes. Why?
That wasn't part of the question. He just did.
Like,
he was just practicing, babes, practicing. Carl gave Malcolm one.
Yeah.
No, Carl gave Malcolm a tracheotomy during the renovations of the waterhole on Christmas Day, when Stark was yelling in the background. Susan Kennedy administered one.
Yeah.
During the big hurricane storm on, was it on Lou?
Yes. You've done it.
3. Yes! Oh my God, amazing.
I can't believe that. I thought that was going to stump you even more than that. And just so you know, Clive performed the tracheotomy on Lucy because she was stung by a bee.
Oh, the bee. God, she never had much luck with animals, that one, did she?
All right, hit me.
Okay. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, Ben. So your question 1 is, how many characters have had more than one on-screen births in Neighbours?
Blimey, O'Reilly. You've stumped me on that one. On screen.
Like, we've got to have seen the labour of some variety. I mean, obviously, we're not seeing.
So I was going to ask, like, do twins and triplets count? But no. Gail never gave birth on screen, did she? She left pregnant with the triplets.
Yeah, that's right.
The question is how many
characters?
So it
How
could
many?
be zero. Could be zero. So I've been pregnant more than once and given birth more than
We've
once.
got to have, there has had to have been a scene with the labour.
Ah, no, I was going to say Steph, but her second one was off screen, wasn't it? I'm
Come
going to have
on.
to give up. I'm going to have to give up.
What's your Don't give up. Just go. Just go with your gut.
Giving up. Zero. Name Marlene Kratz's cat.
What? Give me a clue. What does it begin with?
It was two words.
Oh,
two
Captain. Is it Captain somebody?
names. Oh, you're close.
Sergeant?
Begins with a C.
Oh, yeah, Captain.
Oh.
It's not Captain. Corporal?
No. No.
Cocking cat? Don't know.
Well, what's your thinking? Like, do you remember the storyline around that cat?
No, I remember she had a gnome fetish a bit like Sheila.
I think the cat came along at the same time as Dr. Carl was fiddling with her gnomes.
It's not Captain someone then.
You're close.
How No idea. Captain Birdseye. I don't bloody know.
Colonel Parker.
Ah.
Named after, I think, Elvis's manager, because she was an Elvis fan as well, wasn't she?
We had this conversation about pets the other day, Ben. You know I'm not an animal lover.
Well, why do you think there was a question about a pet?
Christ on a bike. When Caroline Alessi
Oh, God.
first appeared in Erinsborough, she arrived under a different name. What was it?
I should have known you were going to ask me an Alessi twin question.
No, I love them. I mean, Christina was always my favourite.
I should have really boned up on that. I can see the whole storyline in my head.
It was fabulous.
The two, everyone getting confused. Well, the two, Christina and Caroline getting confused when they met the same person.
Yeah.
Or the person, yeah. It was Linda.
Correct.
Yeah! I don't know the surname though. What was it, Linda?
It's fine. You can get it, Linda. It was Linda Giles.
Yes.
Oh, you little.
What's that? 2?
Yeah.
1. The one's kind of. Who did Madge drench when she crashed into a fire hydrant during a driving lesson?
Mrs. Mangle and Eileen Clark.
Yeah, I knew you'd get that one. What were they dressed for?
Bows.
Correct.
Do I get an extra point for that?
No.
Ben?
I was just padding out the question because I was over too quickly.
Rude. Right, okay. So in 1989, three couples were due to marry in a triple wedding ceremony, but only one couple made it to the altar that day, and that was Kerry and Joe. Who were the other two couples that were meant to get married on that same day with them?
In 1989. Oh, this is a tough one. I want to say Paul and Christina. You've got a very good poker face. $1989.
I mean, it was 1990 in the UK.
Yes, yeah. I actually don't know, so I'm going to guess.
Guess away.
Say Jim and Beverly.
Final answer.
Final answer.
What are your two couples?
Paul and Christina
Uh-huh.
and Beverly.
Sorry, Benjamin.
Oh!
It was
Yeah.
one couple who have recently managed to step foot down the aisle.
Oh, Des and Jane.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the second couple were Bronwyn and Henry. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's Prue.
So-
Blame Prue.
She's upset. Look what you've done.
Sorry, Prue.
I swear this thing on the front seat that I'm sat on is it's not good news.
Well, you want to send that back, love? Ben, you look very different to like how you looked a moment ago. Would you care to elaborate?
Oh, I just felt the need for a bit of a costume change. You know.
Was it the stress and anxiety of
Yeah. I was
bringing out?
too hot in that jumper, so I had to take it off.
Do you want to just raise yourself?
Lift me up. R.I.P.
Oh, R.I.P.
Someone she was also blown up on our wedding day, wasn't she, Prue?
Don't get married on Neighbours. That's all I can say.
All right, so we're on to round 4.
Okay.
Who did Wendy Stapleton play on the show in 2003?
Wendy Stapleton.
Yeah.
She's a singer, isn't she, as well?
She is, yeah.
Did she marry Lou?
She did, yeah.
Trixie Tucker!
Oh! Right. I just, as like an aside.
You love these sides, but do carry on.
What other role has she had on the show?
I don't know, third prostitute to the left?
What roles probably, what other connections she had to the show? And you kind of touched on it.
Well, she sang the theme tune, didn't she?
She did, yes.
Yeah, it wasn't a great version.
She was the 1999 to 2001.
Oh, she wasn't the...
I think so. No, not that one. The one before that.
Oh, right, okay. So, my question to you, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, Brad and Lauren's wedding, they did a flash mob as they came down the aisle.
Yeah.
What was the name of the song?
Walking on Sunshine.
Yes! Excellent.
It's 3-3.
3-3.
Final. This is the final round.
Final round.
3-3. All to play for.
I feel like we are like in the ring. I feel like Paige Smith when she got her boxing gloves on.
Last question.
Last question.
Who
Mm-hmm.
broke into the Kennedy's house and took a huge dump on the floor?
It's another frigging pet one, isn't it? Ben! Right, so could it have been... Lauren Carpenter was kicking about with a horse then.
Yeah.
Holly the dog, but I don't think Holly would have shat on the Kennedys' shag pile. Or Cassie the sheep. A horse seems too big to get in the Kennedy house. So I don't think it was the horse. Was it a bird? Was it Dahl? I'm going to say Cassie the sheep casserole before, and that's what made them keep him.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Ben, that's not the right answer. It was a horse. A horse did get into the Kennedy's house somehow.
Lauren Carpenter? No, she was
It was Hannah's horse.
Oh, that Hannah
Paint
Martin. Hannah Martin. Oh,
sorry, Hannah Martin and her horse. Well, she wasn't there, but it was Painter the horse that somehow waltzed into a suburban house and took a massive poo.
Well, that just makes me feel great.
But that was a cliffhanger. I remember that was a cliffhanger back then.
Okay. So,
this is
final,
it for the crown.
This could determine our friendship and the future of this vlog or whatever this is. Can you name all of Cheryl Stark's children?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Oh, you can't.
Do you want me to do them in order of age?
Go on then, do them in order.
Oldest to youngest or youngest to old?
Youngest.
Which one?
Oldest first.
Janine Stark.
Ah, you knew it. Yeah.
Then her next child was Darren Stark.
Yeah.
Then she had twins, Danny and Brett Stark.
Yeah.
And then she went on to have a child in her later life, Shannon Louise Carpenter, who we then found out wasn't Lou's child. She had an affair whilst being held hostage in Ecuador.
Yeah, all right.
Tim and Alan, but there you go. Those are all her children.
Ah, you beat me. Well done. I am very pleased for you. You get to be the NeighBens queen, so sit on your throne.
Can I just point out, it looks like Prue's got a Dorito stuck to her lip.
Oh, has she got a box with some champagne in? I think you should open that box then. You open that box. You just open that box.
Hang on.
Yourself. Well, what can I say, Ben? You have shamed me on the internet.
I'm sorry, Ben. It had to be done.
Anyway.
You have to do better next time, Ben.
Oh, there's going to be a next time, is there?
Oh, funny you should say that.
Dum, dum, dum.
So, now that we've tested each other with our own knowledge, and I've come out on top.
Having a shit on the Kennedy's carpet.
Right, you're sat in the scene of the crime.
I am, literally. Oh, I thought it felt a bit warm. Anyway, yes. So, because you guys might have more appropriate questions, shall we say, we challenge you to submit as many questions as you can to us, and we will do a little head-to-head. So there are details of how to submit below, but please send your questions in, and yeah, we will test each other, or we'll get someone to test us, and it will be a rematch. Excellent. So,
thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching the first episode or webisode or whatever you want to call us.
Yeah.
Of NeighBens.
And I'm off to get my head measured for my crown to go into the throne.
Oh.
But yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna open that box again. I couldn't really get it open.
Crack on, Babs. Crack on.
See you next time.
Bye.